The Minnesota Timberwolves, winners of 5 in a row, are now tied for the 6th seed in the Western Conference with the Golden State Warriors, two of the hottest teams in basketball right now, behind Anthony Edwards and the rest of this core. They got guys back like Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert, and Mike Conley from injury, and now they are playing much better basketball. But we also got to see that some of their young guys are kind of legit. Terrence Shannon Jr., who I've been high on since before the draft, has been hooping. Rob Dillingham has looked decent so far in his rookie season. And you also have veterans stepping up, like Jaden McDaniels, who's been playing some really good basketball. Nickeil Alexander-Walker is having a career year, and DiVincenzo, ever since returning from injury, has been lights out. Speaking of lights out, this man right here, Anthony Edwards, he is having an elite year, a historic season from beyond the arc for him and for Timberwolves Nation. He's setting franchise records when it comes to the 3-ball. He's averaging 27.2 points per game, 6.1 rebounds, 4.6 assists, and 1.1 steals per game in 36 minutes a night. He's learning how to shoot over double teams. The mid-range is still elite, and he's shooting 41% from 3 on 10 attempts, the best of his career by far. He's also developing as a passer and as a decision maker. He doesn't always have to shoot over the double team. He can find his teammates that are getting into open spots, open areas, find them for the easy 3-ball, and what is a much easier shot compared to a fadeaway over 2 guys. Same thing right here with Naz Reed. He attracts 3 defenders, and a 4th in Kevon Looney is stepping up, so he just pitches it right out to Naz Reed for the catch and shoot 3, and Naz is able to knock it down, no problem. Now, that doesn't mean he can't score over 2 guys. Here he is scoring over Podziemski and another Warriors defender, and on the year, his 3-point percentage has been so much better than last year. This has only improved since his rookie campaign, and now he's getting back guys like DiVincenzo, Julius Randle, and Mike Conley, so he doesn't have to do it all himself. As a matter of fact, they're 5-0 since the return of Julius Randle, who gives them another ISO scorer in the paint. He can create his own shot, and with Ant, it takes a lot of pressure off, and I'd say he's probably a better face-up ISO scorer than Karl Towns. Karl Towns was just a fantastic 3-point shooter, something that Julius Randle is, quite frankly, not very good at doing. He's averaging almost 19 points a game, little over 7 rebounds, and a little under 5 assists per game this year as a Timberwolf. In what looked like a very awkward fit early on, they're starting to figure it out. 47% shooting from the field, 32% from 3 on 2 attempts per game for him this year. Like we said, they're starting to figure out. It's becoming more and more. There's better continuity. There's better movement. He could be better from beyond the arc, but I think, they're 5-0 since he came back. That should tell you all you need to know. They've won every game by almost double digits since he has come back. DiVincenzo also has a big part to play in that. He's averaging about 11.6 points, 4-4 on the season in 26 minutes, 41% shooting from the field, 40% from 3 on 7.5 attempts, but he is much more than that. He is a solid defender. Great trail coverage right here on Grayson Allen, draws the offensive foul. He had an awful start to the year and has been able to bounce back from that. He's averaging 16 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists in 27 minutes since coming back from injury, and the best part is his shooting has been off the charts since coming back from injury. He was really heating up before getting hurt, but now he's shooting 50% from the field and 52% from 3 on 8.7 attempts in the 7 games back since he got hurt. A really, really promising sign for a team that really needs him to play well as the playoffs loom off of Julius Randle and to create space for Anthony Edwards. Now, Rudy Gobert also coming back obviously helps his team out a ton. He is 32 years old, but he is still a very serviceable center. 11.1 points per game on the year, 10.4 rebounds, 1.8 assists, and 1.5 blocks in 30 minutes. So by no means is he still in his prime, I wouldn't say, but he's definitely more than serviceable and a solid starting center. Will he get run off the playoffs again, or get run off the court in the playoffs again this year? Time will tell, but he's a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, and he can really have a huge influence in that paint. He is a looming figure down low. He's a great lob threat. He's 7'1" with a 7'9" wingspan. That is ridiculous. It's alien-like, and he's able to score down low. Little give and go action here, except he doesn't give it up. He just goes and dunks it. Very high IQ player. As a 32-year-old. As a veteran, he's continuing to mature. Now, Nickeil Alexander-Walker as well as Dante DiVincenzo, is having a great year in a supporting cast role, knocking down the three ball. He's only averaging 9.4 points a game, but to go with 3.1 rebounds, 2.5 assists in 25 minutes for the 26-year-old Alexander Walker. On the year, he is shooting 44% from the field and 40% from three on 4.4 attempts, and has been a fantastic piece around Anthony Edwards and the other guys they've got, on top of being a great defender, like we said. But being able to stretch the floor at a 40% clip is so huge for this Timberwolves team, because that's so much better than what he was shooting last year. He's 6'5" with a 6'10" wingspan, ridiculously long frame. So having him is a big key for this Wolves team. Now, if you've made it this far into the video, obviously you like something, make sure to hit the like button. Leave me a comment down below and hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy at any point, or if you are enjoying at any point. As you can see here, a large majority of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel, and if you aren't, we're about to talk about Naz Reed, which means you need to. He's averaging about 15 points per game this year, 6 rebounds, 2.2 assists, and a block in 28 minutes a game, and that's coming off the bench, right? We're about to look at his numbers as a starter this year, but he's a big man, right? Get off the tracks when the train's coming through. 6'10", 265, and he has the ability to create for himself and for others. Finding Nickeil Alexander-Walker for the three ball right there. He gets his own three ball right here off the assist from Rob, and he's also, like we said, a big body down low. He's a huge frame. 6'10", 265. He is a problem on the glass. As you can see right here, Aaron Wiggins cannot check him out. That's a tough and one right there. And then he can really protect the rim. He may not average the most blocks in the world, but again, he's coming off the bench. He's only playing like 28 minutes per game. He is good in rim protection when he is in there, and he's going to be worth a lot of money this offseason in the free agent market. Give me that. Beating it off the glass, 47% shooting from the field, 39% from three on 6 attempts. Get out of here. Over his last 17 games, in which he has started 16 of those, he's playing 36 minutes and averaging 19 and 9 with 3.5 assists per game. Huge impact on the game does Naz Reed have, whether it's off the bench or in the starting lineup. Speaking of the last 11 games, we got Jaden McDaniels here, who's having a really nice stretch. 19, 7.5, 3.5, and 1.5 steals per game. And he's even been able to get ISO buckets. As you can see here, this is very important for guys off of Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle to be able to score on their own. Right here, that's a tough and one. Now, he foul baited a little bit, which kind of makes me mad, but he got it to go. Another ISO bucket here on a great defender in Alex Caruso, ripping through and getting right to the rim, and we all know he is a fantastic defender. Gets a piece right there, and now they're out in transition. And then the last guy I want to talk about, my personal favorite from this year's draft class, Terrence Shannon Jr. That could have been a goaltend right there, but over the 7-game stretch where he was getting big-time minutes, 25 minutes a game, he was averaging close to 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 2.7 assists per game. Now, the efficiency from beyond the arc was not there, but he has always been a slasher. When he is getting downhill, he is one of the toughest guys to stop in the world from getting a bucket around the rim. He's honestly too good for the G League. He's played 2 games down there, and in those 2 games, he's averaging 33 points, 4.5 assists, 4 boards in 37 minutes. So don't put him back in the G League, right? He just fries everybody down there. It's honestly not fair. He is simply too good to be down there. Get him back up to the main roster and let him get some minutes. I don't know why they took away his minutes. Yes, Randle, Gobert, Mike Conley, guys like that come back, but still. And then we got to talk about one last guy. That's Jalen Clark, who, according to all the comments I received in my last Timberwolves video, should be the rookie of the year, apparently. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video, though. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying at any point. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video.